Hey, Pokemon trainers, welcome to Training Riolu. My name. Oh, that's not what we meant to click on. My name's Roy, and we are hopping into Pokemon Legends EA. Look at Suicune, that's cool. I the the icon for Pokemon Unite changed, so I think I was hovering over that for a second. So let this download, and then I will hop out of here, and we'll go into Pokemon Legends EA. Sorry about that. Okay. I have been putting up Christmas lights, and I'm like fully stacking the tree with Christmas lights. So I'm like wrapping each branch with Christmas lights, and I've run out of Christmas lights, and I think we need about 5 more strands of lights. So if we could get those strands of lights, then I could finish the tree. But since I ran out, I went and took a shower. I grabbed some coffee and a little bit of a bite to eat, and then took a shower and got dressed and got ready to come here. So while this is loading, it's not going to count towards the 2 hours. So we'll go a little bit past 2 hours. I do want to try and find this shiny Riolu for for Part God. I think that's his name. We met someone in chat yesterday named Part God. Seemed pretty cool. One second. Okay. Uh, Looks like Necrotio is sending me it. People are sending some pretty funny gifs in the chat. Okay. I'm going to tell everybody in the chat I'm putting my phone down. Sorry. Okay. Rookie move, Roy. Rookie mistake hopping into hopping into Discord. But yeah, it feels like kind of yesterday I started listening to the Pogues. I listened to A Fairy Tale of New York and got into the Christmas spirit. So it's a little early for me, but man, 20 days of Christmas might be all right. I think I'm ready for that, like in my life. But I definitely was at a point not too long ago where that was not the case. In fact, my birthday is in December, and so typically I wait until after my birthday to do anything for Christmas. But we're putting up the tree. I wrapped every single branch of the Christmas tree in lights, And so far, it is super thick with lights at the bottom of the tree, and I'm out of light strands, so that's why I'm coming to stream now. So yeah, I accidentally clicked on the wrong game. I guess I'm gonna let this download, and then we're gonna hop into Pokemon Legends EA. So sorry about this. Is there any like Christmas traditions that that you feel good about, or that you enjoy, around this time of year? I think I'm starting to get into the spirit. Like after the year that Guardians of the Galaxy came out with the Christmas special, I think that kind of like, I don't know what it was. Something clicked for me then, and I think I've had an easier time enjoying Christmassy stuff, holiday stuff. Like right around the same time. Oh, here we go. Right around the same time that movie came out, I think like a year or two before that, my brother started making those turkey burgers for Thanksgiving. So it's like certain things I'm looking forward to now, and it's like, okay, I could get into the holidays a little bit. So that's a bit where I'm at. So we're gonna hop out of this. Close. I didn't mean to do that. Now that's loaded and it's good to go. We're gonna finally shiny hunt. We have a challenge, right? We're gonna be shiny hunting Riolu again. This is a spot where somebody was asking us to shiny hunt. I think the shiny hunting method that I was using, they didn't like that I was doing it that way, but I might go back to where I was shiny hunting Riolu in the first place, because we can shiny hunt Riolu with a chance of finding Gumi. And so if I'm doing it this way, this is the way I think I like the shiny hunt. But if I'm resetting the day, then I think I want the chance that whenever it rains, we're gonna try and find Gumi too. So, but yeah, for now, I think we're gonna try the method that the person was wanting. What up, QLF? You want those Pokemon, Raichu, and then Amora and not Tyrant, Tyrantrum. I'm good, man. It was fun listening to your stream. My roommates came home and I had to turn down your stream, so I stayed on. Yeah, the tree's getting there, man. It's so bright. I need more light strands, and then I could finish up there. So, if you are still needing to trade for Raichu or for Tyrant or Tyrantrum and Amora, let me know. Okay. So I think what we were asked to do. Maybe shiny hunt that weird tree Pokemon like it's Christmas. Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna make a Christmas list when it gets closer, and we're definitely gonna have a Christmas themed. I don't know. I was thinking like it might be fun to do like a 12 days of Christmas type thing, but with the DLC coming out, I don't know if we're gonna end up doing something like that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think the DLC could be fun, could be fairly big, so we'll see what we get. All right, I'm gonna at least put Anubis here. Let's grab Mewtwo. Okay. Yeah, when you're about ready, let me know. And then I've got Tyrantrum. I'm pretty sure I have Amora, and I think I'm pretty sure I have a Raichu too. So we'll get those sent over to you. I'm trying to remember, was there something? Are you using? Yeah, I think you said there's side quests, maybe. So so we're gonna try the method that the person was wanting. All right, so at 11:07, we're gonna reset. We're gonna save and reset the game, and then we'll start the method of shiny hunting that the that Heart God wanted us to do. I don't think we're gonna stay doing this though. Like for me, I think I'd rather reset for the day, and I'd rather do it in the spot that we were because Gumi's there. So here, I'm gonna save right. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. It could be. He said that it was 5 minutes, so that could be true. So that would be 11, 12. Let's see. 11 is 1. Yeah. 12, 13, 14, 15. So at 15:07. Okay. Give me like 4 minutes. I gotta wait for this Riolu maybe to show back up. So at 15:07, we'll or a little bit before 15:07, we'll try and save, and we'll get the setup going for. Okay. Yeah. I need about like 4 minutes. 4-ish minutes. QLF, how you been, man? It was fun watching you try to catch Mewtwo today. I'm glad you finally got him. But I saw that he was being a terrorist about staying not staying in the ball. I didn't get to see if you went after Yveltal or Xerneas, and I didn't get to see if you went back to the hotel to start the Zygarde fight. So I missed that if you started doing that. Ultra balls aren't ultra balls. Okay. So we're at 3 minutes and 20 seconds. He didn't spawn at the hotel. Okay, there's probably something to do. Okay, yeah. You met Jet and Vinny. So I think you have to do whatever Infinite Royale stuff that they are wanting you to do first. And then once that's all done, once you have all that, just the little first part of the Infinite Royale, once that's done, then okay, I don't know. Let me see. I think we have 1 minute, so let me save here. But let me double check. Okay. 1 more minute, and then I think Riolu will appear. Gotcha. Okay. So at about 15:07, right around there, we're gonna try and I got a weird strand of hair coming down my face. Sorry about that. No, I'm not sorry. I'm just like, I saw it and I was like, man, that's gotta look weird. But whatever. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I was putting up the Christmas lights while I was watching your stream. So there's points where I was taking a little bit of a break and I was messaging with you, but yeah, I was definitely listening most of it. 5, 6. Let me save now. Oh, that's okay. It's probably because my camera's small. Okay, we should be getting Riolu. That's interesting. There's a ton of binacles down there. That's cool. There's Riolu. Okay. So we'll reset the game. Yeah, dude. Wanna give as much support to you and Bolts and Ladies Men as I can, all my fellow YouTubers. But because you guys are here for me, so much love. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me while I was putting the lights up, man. Like, I only made it like halfway up the tree. Let me see. I might have to take the lights down and try again. All right, I think we got. Yeah. Part God, the guy who wanted me to do the shiny hunt, was saying do it this way. I'll give it a shot. I think we'll invest a little bit of time into it. I think I want to get closer to I don't really like doing it this way. I did this with Fennekin for a good like a good 7 hours, good 8 hours, and no luck with Fennekin. But I noticed that Fennekin was pretty hard anyway. Sorry, I got a text about the lights. Do I believe? Yeah, this works. Like the method works. I think there's a few other methods too that I'm just kind of like. So there is one method I'm very skeptical of. This method I think works. I just I don't know. I don't like resetting the game over and over again like this. It's just not my style. Like I think it works, and it's gonna. I don't know. I don't know. I think it'll be fairly similar when we do the fossils, because what we'll do is we'll buy like 10 fossils. I recommend bench resetting. And I recommend the travel method. All right, let's see how long it takes. Here, let's save here. We should be a lot closer. This method, yeah, I don't know. Like we have to do. I feel like it's more inputs into the switch, where it's like multiple inputs. I think flying is easier, and I think bench resetting is easier. Like those seem to be the best methods for so far. That's what we've done so far. We've got like 5 boxes of shinies. We're doing all right, you know. So I think we've got Riolu reset like to the second, so we can if you want to do a trade, then we could knock that out. I'll give you Raichu. I think you just needed the 3 Pokemon, yeah? Like Tyrantrum, Amoris, and Raichu, is that correct? Whoops. So another thing too, a good way to judge if your shiny hunt is working is how many alphas show up. So I think I've had more luck with bench resetting, seeing that the Pokemon is actually changing. That's important to know whether the Pokemon is changing or not. So yeah, if we get a bunch of alphas, then this is great. But yeah, when no alphas are showing up, that means to me that the method isn't really worth a damn. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, I was just explaining like when you're shiny hunting and however you're shiny hunting, I'd say the amount of alpha Pokemon that show up makes a difference. So like so far, we've reset like 4 times and we haven't seen an alpha Pokemon yet. So if you don't get any alpha Pokemon, I don't think it's worth a damn. Because what that's telling me is that the it's telling me that the Pokemon's not changing much, right? Yeah, the more alpha Pokemon that show up, like when we were running through Area 20, we saw an alpha, starter pretty regularly. They were showing up pretty regularly, so I think that's one reason why we were able to find so many shinies there. Okay, there we go. 1 alpha and 6 resets. That could be okay. I also have to pay, this is going to bank on me paying attention. So yeah. All right, and dude, so I think I'm gonna go back to the bench that we were at when we were resetting for the Riolu that I got, because when we get the daytime reset, it allows for rain to happen, and so that'll give us a chance to find like Gumi possibly, and plus like with Riolu not being a female very often, like okay, cool. Alpha's showing up a few times. Yeah, it would be a miracle if we found a female shiny Riolu immediately. Like, I don't think that's going to happen. We'll probably see... I don't know if you guys saw this, but there's a ton of Binacle down there, which would be cool, because I am wanting Barbaracle shiny. I need to figure out the name of the villain in Samurai Jack. I don't know why I haven't looked that up yet. Bark. Where is he? I heard him. Oh, there he is. Okay. I guess we would have heard the shiny chime too. That's something I need to pay attention. Like it's duh. If I don't hear that, that's probably a good sign that it's not shiny. Let's see. So yeah, didn't get to work on shiny hunting last night. Didn't get to work on shiny hunting, or I didn't get to work on studying Vecna yesterday either. Dang it. Got a lot of the lights up on the tree. Had to stop. Went to sleep. Got up, had some coffee. Aku. Yeah. Do you think Aku looks like Barbarnacle? I'm going into the tree. You should see my arms too. Like, there's a bunch of scratches from the leaves and stuff like that. But I'm going into the tree, and I'm like wrapping each branch. Well, just about each branch. I don't know anymore, to be honest. About Aku. Have you watched any other Gendy Tartakovsky shows? Like Gendy Tartakovsky made Samurai Jack. I think it's a great show, right? Gendy Tartakovsky made a show called yeah, it's looking good though. Oh, what's up, Riolu? Gendy Tartakovsky makes a show called Primal, and it's brutal, man. Like, there was one scene where it's like, I think the caveman is fighting off against these monkeys, and it is just like drag out, beat down, like brutal. Like, it is awful. Like, to me, like, I'm sure there's a lot of people that would enjoy that sequence because it was just insanely brutal, insanely violent. I'm not a fan. Like, that's not me. But the rest of the show is so quiet. Like, there's no dialogue for a good majority of the show. I think once you get into the second season, you hear the first word of the show. Yeah, you'd like it, man, because in the first episode, this caveman is fishing, and it showed, like, I think when in the opening sequence or the title. Where is he? Okay. I mean, I don't think that's weird. It's just not, like, it doesn't meet me where I'm at, right? Like, and that's fine. So it's meeting you where you're at. That's not weird, man. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad that we get along. I think that's cool because, we're at, everybody gets to be at different places, and it's cool how friendship works, and it's cool how people meet, and do things. But Primal, like, the dude's fishing, and like it's so quiet, and then like this big, like, I think it's an alligator or some kind of dinosaur, like, pops out of the water, and like, it's a show about survival, and it is brutal. He like brings these fish back to his family once he stops the alligator or whatever it was, and then he goes to, like, where his family's at, and he sees that they get eaten by this crazy, like, dinosaur. It looks like kind of like a Tyrannosaurus or something along that family line, and like his kids get eaten, his wife gets eaten, or his lover gets eaten, and then he hunts down that dinosaur to find that a smaller, almost T-Rex looking dinosaur has two little kids. Yeah, and so, like, I hope you do. It's on HBO. It's an incredible show. I think it's beautiful for the most part. So like same situation happens to that dinosaur. And so an you know, natural bond is created between this man and this dinosaur, and they become like the apex hunters of this world. And I mean, it is. I think that spoils a little bit of the beginning, but it's not a spoiler to the depth of the show, right? Like it's an incredible show. There's so much to it. Um, when you finally get your first line of dialogue, not long after that, there's like this Primal is goaded. Hey, Father Elmo. Welcome to the chat, man. Is there a new season? Yeah, it's on HBO. Check it out. I know Netflix just bought Warner Brothers. What? It looked, at least that's what I saw. So that's kind of insane because now Netflix owns DC. At least how's it going, Elmo? Father Elmo? It's good to have you in the chat, man. We're chopping it up. I'm glad you agree that Primal is goated. Hopefully, I don't think I gave too much away. I just told you about the first episode, but it goes into this awesome relationship between, the man and beast and survival. There's some very, very cool themes. There's like this weird episode with Darwin. That was really cool. And just kind of interrupts the show in the middle of it. But, it's out of place. It doesn't really fit in. I mean, it fits into the themes of everything, but it doesn't fit in with the characters and things like that. What's up, Necrotio? Guys, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Doing fine, but drawing on the... Oh, heck yeah, dude. I don't know where like what it's like where you're at, but here it's been kind of rainy all day, and I think the snow is passing us by, so we're getting some rain. It's a little bit warmer, I think than a lot of places in America. But yeah, that it seems like that would be the perfect thing to do here today. I was putting up Christmas tree lights last night, and tonight I ran out of strands of lights, and hopefully either we're getting more or I'm gonna take the lights down and just be a little less I don't think it's OCD, but I'm being very particular about how I'm wrapping the strands of lights around every single branch. It looks it's cold and wet in the Netherlands. That's, yeah, pretty much the same here. Cold and wet. Gendy Tartovsky. We were talking about that because of Barbarinacle. I was thinking Barbarinacle looks kind of like Aku from Samurai Jack. And Gendy Tartovsky is the guy behind Samurai Jack. He's behind Primal, and he has this other show. There's like a werewolf and like it's just a mismatch of characters. The head files in a bit of what? Head flies in some bit of rain here and there. What? I don't know if I might have missed something. Just like nice art style, and the show is just peak male ADHD food. Like if your childhood was dinosaur, AMV's this show's for you. Rawr. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think it's beautifully written too. Like it definitely is based off of a comic book. It's mainly about survival, but there's in the undertone there's this beautiful relationship that's created between man and dinosaur, and without speaking for the first season and a half, like it tells this great story And there are epic moments that are happen as their bonds are being forged. Um, movie about dogs. Yeah, I don't know if I saw that. Is that good? Okay, sure. Movie about dogs. I'd have to look that up. I don't know if I've seen that. I like movies though. I definitely appreciate a good story. I like good themes. I like when okay. Yeah. I mean, in some I think sometimes that can be powerful, but I think that could also be done terribly wrong. Like Teen Wolf, like the Netflix show. I haven't watched that. I think I saw it. I think my roommate watched it, and he talked about how it's a lot of beautiful people having sex and in a school and stuff like that. It's just Mira and her tribe speaking one word or two in the movie about dogs. Yeah, the Teen Wolf series. My I think that's what my roommate was talking about, and he said it sounded like it was kind of like a guilty pleasure, or you know, he's like, there's a lot of teenagers making a lot of stupid ass choices, but everybody's sexy and everybody's having sex and doing all these stupid things. So it was just like an enjoyable show. Sounded funny. I didn't watch it. I you know, people doing stupid shit. I guess that could be entertaining sometimes. It's like, let's don't go into the woods. Oh, I'm in the woods. I don't know. That's what I imagined. What based on what he was telling me. Yeah. So, this is what Park God was wanting me to do for the shiny hunt. I don't think we're gonna stick to this though. I don't like I don't like doing this hunt. Not really. Like this is not enjoyable for me. Are you guys okay with this hunt? Because I'd rather like have a chance at Gumi by resetting the day to rain and stuff like that. But hot cocoa with the weather right now is just perfect. Hell yeah, dude. Necrotia, what do you do to get into the holiday season? Like, what's your are you is there any like traditions that you have that like okay, I feel like it's finally Christmas time in my heart. Because for me, it's listening to the Pogues, A Fairy Tale of New York, and I realized last night that I kind of like sea shanties. Decorate, nice. We're working on decorating right now. Um, I don't know why I'm being so vigilant about decorating, but I want the tree to look awesome. I think I think you'll see like if you look at that picture I put in Discord, like that the bottom of that tree looks like it's definitely wearing like light pants. Anything snow related? Okay. That sounds easy. The weather tells you when it's time for Christmas. That's good. Okay. Yeah, like hold on, Mariah Carey. Wait until it starts snowing. We're not even done with Thanksgiving yet. You don't celebrate, but you just like to see stuff. I mean, yeah, man. Like sometimes other people bring out the holiday cheer, and and sometimes that's kind of cool to see how people feel during the holidays. I mean, it's not for everybody, but I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you see couples together during the holidays, or you see like people just doing the best things that they can do for other people. I mean, it can be cool. I think that this is a time that people find. is a good time to start giving, and you know, I think we have a lot of signals that say, hey, around this time, this is when you should do the right thing for people, you know, like Scrooge, you know, Ebenezer Scrooge and the Grinch and all that stuff. It's like this is the time to be, you know, full in your heart for people. So I don't know, the holidays have some pretty good signaling, I think. And I know it's kind of hard to carry that throughout the entire year. So I think when it's cloudy and the sun's going down this early and it's kind of hard to like keep up energy, it is nice to have a little bit of humanity and reprieve in people. So that's cool. I'll take that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna probably listen to A Fairy Tale of New York every day for the next 20 days. And you know, that keeps me in the Christmas spirit. At some point I'm probably gonna try and watch the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special too, just for the sake of you know, enriching my Christmas spirit. But yeah, putting the lights on the tree is kind of a it's a newer tradition in the past like 5 or 6 years for me. All right, see you in a little bit, QLF. So I think that's kind of cool. Okay, let's see. I think we're gonna switch it up to get to the other bench. Puppy. Okay, yeah, let's fly over to Rouge 4. Let's see. Yeah, we can go up this way. And then what we'll do is we'll just reset the bench. So that way, if it starts raining or something along those lines, we can try and get a shiny Goomy, possibly. There we go. Here we go. We're right here. Boom. Fletchling. Pidgeotto. Alright, no Litleos down there, but we got our Riolu. Okay. Yep, so we're gonna just reset here, and I think I'll be a little bit more comfortable with the shiny hunt for the rest of this stream at least. We will do the shiny hunt the way that we were challenged to do it, but I do want to split it up a little bit just because I do want that chance to get a shiny Goomy if we're going to be taking on this challenge. So a little bit of a it'd be nice to knock out Goomy for the live decks to be able to get it'd be nice to knock that out early so that way we don't have to worry about that later when, like, you know, I think for the decks, like, a lot of people waited to get Goomy, Umbreon, Espeon, like those are typically the last like 3 Pokemon in people's Pokedex in this game, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, it's funny that it landed that way for a lot of people. But I understand that, and I think that shiny hunting Goomy now, instead of waiting until later, is probably going to benefit the live shiny decks. So let's work on that a little bit. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Oops. Dang it. Okay. My friends were talking about hanging out today. I think I'm going to respond to them here soon. Oh, thanks, Father Elmo. I'm not sure if you're still here, but I saw you in the Discord post that to for Primal, I think. Let's yeah, cool. Yeah, the artwork in that show is incredible. And there's another Gendy Tartovsky show that's pretty incredible too. Are they doing another zombie episode? Because that zombie episode was brutal too. Like, it seemed like every episode where the hunter and the dinosaur are like growing their bonds, it seems like every episode is like movie quality, like storytelling, because it gets insane. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I have to make shit. I have to make a what's happening in Pokemon Go. Yeah, the trailer that you sent looked like. Are they making another zombie episode? Because that zombie episode was insane. Dinosaur zombies. Yeah, that's gonna be. I'll be looking forward to a third season of that. That's pretty awesome. So I feel like each season was pretty long. Father Elmo put in a trailer of Primal Season 3 on the Discord. Oh, it's raining. Let me check this. Where's Goomy? There he is. Okay. Not yellow. Okay. Yeah, I'll watch that trailer once I'm off stream. I know I gotta finish the tree. Hopefully I'll be able to go and see my friends tonight. I'd like to work on the Vecna video, but I haven't had any time yesterday to. Yeah, it's been busy. It's been a busy week, which is good. I've been thinking about Socratic questioning, which is kind of neat. Maybe it's like him finding his way back to meet Mira and Fang. Yeah, that was the first word of the show. Mira? Like, yeah. Man, that was such a good show, dude. Do you know what the other show is called. I think it has something to do with Rainbow. You're almost to 500 battles. Awesome. Okay, yeah. If you and Necrotio want to coordinate that with Bolts, like I think he's still around 250, but maybe we could get him to hone in. But it'd be nice because then we could do that battle stream, which would be awesome. Get that collaboration going. Get a 500 battle streams race going. Maybe they died and he's just walking alone. Yo, I'm ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Oh, okay. Bolts is getting close. Okay, cool. I don't have a shiny Dragonite that has extreme speed and is effort value trained just yet. And I can't say that tonight I'll have any time to work on shiny hunting. I don't think I will. Okay, you're still at 450. That's not a bad spot. What number are you at, QLF? I'm excited for that race. It's gonna be good. Necrotio, with you in the chat, I think I talked about this a while ago, but you know, do you know the like extreme speed method? I just don't. I want everyone to have an even playing field. Because I talked to QLF about it. Having extreme speed, you know, effort value training your Pokemon to have high attack. It would help with the race. So if we could all, I mean, it'd be cool if we're all on the same playing field. We don't have to be 480 or 490. Okay. You're using Lucario. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. So if we're all on the same playing field, that'd be great. But if not, you know, you guys get to choose what you want to do. But I think I'm going to be trying to use the extreme speed method, and so that's what I'm going to be doing, and hopefully that's not gonna be an advantage or you know, put anybody else at a disadvantage. You're doing it differently? Okay, so it looks like QLF has his own 500 battle, you know, he's ready. He's got his own tactic that he's going to be using. It'll be a good race. I'm excited. It's going to take, I mean, it could take a while. So yeah, from what I understand, the fastest method is the extreme speed trick that people do. So I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page with that. That way, you know, there's no like, you know, there's nobody told me to do that. Nobody told me to use that method. I don't want that to be an excuse or a reason why somebody lost. You know what I mean? I don't want that to be an excuse. That's silly. I don't want that to be a reason why anybody loses. That's a better way of saying that. Okay. Yeah, so from what I've seen, you can get like 42 on average. I haven't tried it. It's gonna be nice being able to do battles again finally, because I have like no money. I'm broke in the game, which is weird. It's a weird place to be. 30 battles is pretty good, but yeah, getting that extra 10 in there is probably good call too. And I imagine it would help knowing where benches are, so that way you can quickly get to benches. Like if you know one place that typically will have a bench, or if you know a few places that have a bench, you'd be thought that Vivian was shiny, but I don't think it is. But yeah, optimize performance is gonna get you through that race. And I'm not planning on winning. I just like, I already got my prize for this, but like, I am planning on participating. Okay. I was just vibing and playing casual so I can do more when I plan. Like before the race, because I feel like crossing the finish line would probably be, I don't know. Like if you're doing the race, like if your intent is to cross the finish line, that'd probably be a good spot. But like, it could take from like 3 hours to like 6 or 7 hours, depending on how you're playing it. so that's why I'm trying to like put it out there. Like, if you want to cross the finish line closer to 3 hours, then let's be on the same playing field. I think that's what I'm going to be shooting for, somewhere between 3 and 4 hours to try and finish. I think it's a good goal to have something like that. 6, 7. This is like shameless. You threw it in there like it just, it's part of your vocab. That was good. That was a good nod to all the Gen Alpha folks out there. Okay, let's see. That's weird. We haven't seen a single Litleo today. Oops. That's okay, dude. It got me good. This is cracking me up. Ooh, Alpha Riolu. Okay. Man, hopefully we could get a shiny. I think it's gonna be a male. Like, I don't think we're gonna get a female right off the bat. But I hope we get a female. That it would be incredible luck to the next shiny Riolu that we get just to be a female. The odds are definitely not 50-50. Somebody was saying 12%, which they looked up on a Pokemon source. I was looking up on Cerebi. It's like a percentage off from that, but yeah, it's still very rare, just above 10%. To find a female Riolu. So finding a shiny is going to be, this is a hell of a challenge, man. We would beat every RNG if we could find a female shiny for the first time. Why? I don't know. That's a good question. I think, I feel like it's skewed male, maybe? Shabbatty for real. That new Mega Lucario Z, baby. Yeah, I don't know. I think since Riolu has been around and since Lucario has been around, it's always been skewed higher male. My brother used to only catch female Pokemon, and then like I had to only catch male Pokemon. So there was like a point where I couldn't catch like Kangaskhan and Chansey in the game. Like, is that right? Chansey can be male, right? There's certain, you know how certain Pokemon can only be female, where certain Pokemon can only be male. That Kangaskhan hurt a little bit because my brother could get Kangaskhan and I couldn't. But we eventually made a clause where it's like, for the decks we can catch them. So I was like, okay, that's fair. But we couldn't use them on our team, which is fine. I don't know. Yeah, it was fun. I had to start with a fire starter. He had to start with a water starter. And he learned how to effort value train way before I understood what the fuck he was talking about. Like when he tried to explain effort value training to me, it just hit like a wall. Like I just couldn't get it. It was so weird. But finally, I think in Sun and Moon, in Pokemon Sun and Moon, I started understanding it. But he had been effort value training for years. And I like, it does make a difference in Pokemon battles. Like, I didn't get it, why he was so good at Pokemon battles. But I was just using stuff that, whenever you use a Pokemon, it earns effort values regardless, right? So all my effort values are just gunked up into wherever I was in the game. Because, like, if let's say you have a Pokemon in Route 1, most of the Pokemon there only give attack effort values or speed effort values, typically. Like, that's all you can get from Route 1. But if you're trying to build a defensive Pokemon and stuff like that, you need to seek out where to find defensive effort values from Pokemon that drop defensive effort values. And I didn't get that. It was a concept that just didn't fucking make sense, initially. But I understand it now. Like, the number value system can be convoluted, but like, simply put, like, each Pokemon drops an effort value, and you can train your Pokemon based on how you want your Pokemon build to be and what movesets you want to be. That's basically what it is, right? So if you want your Furfrou to be a special attacker like we did yesterday, typically you would have to go out and find Pokemon that drop special attack. And I think to like streamline that process, you maybe want to find a Pokemon that's evolved that can drop a special attack effort value and put on the like training bands, right? Like that used to be the only way that you could do it. But they've made it a lot easier with vitamins being more accessible. Hey, Park God, I don't know, you weren't here, but I started doing your method. And I came here to do this method because I want a chance at Gumi too. So we're working on it though. We're working on Shiny Riolu. But yeah, the effort value training used to be a lot more difficult. It used to be way more convoluted, but they made it so much more easy now, especially with in this game, alpha Pokemon have like 3 or 4 like perfect stats, which is awesome. It's like, go alpha Pokemon, yeah. But like if you get a Pokemon that you want to use and it doesn't have any perfect stats, you can golden bottle cap it, which are fairly available. Yeah, dude. Glad you're doing good, Part God. I'm excited to get this female Riolu. I'm hoping that it's the very first shiny that we find, but we'll see. I don't think it's gonna be. We were just talking about how I played Pokemon with my brother. He used to have only female. No, I came back here on purpose. I like I said, I tried out your method for about 40 minutes, and I'll do it again, but I'm doing this on purpose. I want, like, right now it's raining, yeah, I'm gonna check for Gumi. So I'm doing this for me also. Like, this is your challenge, but I also want to make it worth my time to see if we can find Gumi also. So we'll do both. I reset right in front of Riolu, and was resetting the game right in front of Riolu, and he was appearing a second later. So we did that for about 40 minutes, and then I came over here to make sure that I can try and find Gumi also. So the challenge is still going. I'm working on Riolu, and I have a part-time gig too. so we're trying. But I'll start off, I think I'll start off the streams while we're doing this challenge, starting it your way. And then I'll also switch it up once in a while to do it my way too. Sound good? Does that sound all right? Yeah, no, I started playing Pokemon with my brother around Ruby and Sapphire. And that was the first time we got to play Pokemon together. But we had both played, like, it was funny. I met my brother when I was 19 and he was 17, and we had both played the original games and really enjoyed them. And we were both looking forward to Ruby and Sapphire coming out, and we didn't know it. Like, yeah. We will, yeah. I'm going to start off at Wild Zone 12 each stream. We'll do it for about 40 minutes to an hour. And then I'm going to come over here and finish out the stream doing it this way. That way I can try and find Gumi too. I think that's reasonable. But yeah, I didn't know my brother was wanting to get Ruby or Sapphire, and he didn't know I was wanting to get Ruby. It's fine. Me and my brother used to play X and Y. Heck yeah. Oh, I should have looked for that Gumi. That's okay, because when next time the rain shows up, if it showed up shiny, it'll still be there, I think. I started late. I started in Sword game. Started out, play from the beginning, and then Sword and Shield, and then I play them all. Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, was I off base yesterday? I don't feel like I was off base yesterday talking to Ladiesman about the story in Sword and Shield. Like, to me, it felt like there was a lot of depth to that. Especially, like, I mean, each character has their own, like, arc, right? But, like, Hop's, like, self-discovery was pretty awesome. And then, like, him ending being, like, the professor's lab assistant, meaning that he could be the potential, like, Pokemon professor in Galar later down the line, you know, like, that seems cool. Sonia and like Raihan and Leon were all in the same, like, tournament together when they were kids, and that's where they all got started. And so now Leon and Raihan have a rivalry. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I agree. I think everybody is entitled to different opinions and stuff like that too. I I felt like they did such a good job with the story. It's really off base to not consider the story. Like the 3,000 years ago, Eternatus like slammed down into Galar and created this like kaiju world where, you know, it was devastation and insanity, and it took two heroes, you know, two kings. That's what we, you know, end up finding out. And it's possible that, you know, now that we know AZ was there, maybe he was one of the kings. It could just be Zacian and Zamazenta, like details like that are left out, leaving you to wonder. And like there was the fake statue that depicted Leon as like one of the kings. Right, a lot of behind the scenes. I thought I didn't know because I was kind to my people. What's going on, Park God? I'm not oh, right on, man. I'm not sure what's happening, but that's cool that you played X and Y with your brother. Like, what a cool way to bond, right? Like, that game was a lot of fun. Yeah, no, it's super cool. X and Y was like had some really rich lore too, and I'm so happy that ZA like improves upon the idea of the background and the lore of X and Y. Like it's such a, I think X and Y, Sapphire, and like Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, like they kind of started telling a story about the lore of Mega Evolution, which was interesting. I think Sun and Moon did an interesting job of, you know, starting to develop characters and stuff like that. Like Nanu being like a secret police. Like, I wonder if he worked with Looker at some point in time. And then like there's this whole like rivalry between Guzma and Kukui. That seems to have been fostered as kids, like when they were kids. You know, like Pokemon started telling stories in their games. And I think that when things came over to the Switch, it just got better. Like it got more rich, it became more involved. Like if you pay attention to the game, you can see the character development. You can see the Pokemon world. Like I think in Galar, it was so cool because for the first time ever, like the world, like someone's coming out of their house to stand by their door to be like, yo, he's a part of the tournament that I love. I'm his biggest fan. And it's like, he's cheering you on. Like, it's not often that like your journey to the championship is recognized by anyone else in the Pokemon world. And the fact that Galar paid so much attention to that, it was an unexpected like detail that I loved. Yeah, completing this, you know, the stories and getting behind the characters is really awesome, man. I don't know. And I don't expect everybody to have that opinion. I think most people will play these games and just click through everything just to like be in the Pokemon world at least. But you know, I can't discredit Game Freak. You know, like because like I've grown to care about the stories that they're telling, and they've emotionally impacted me the way they have in certain games. Like I don't know if you guys watched it, if you were here, but I was bawling, I was crying, so like I was emotionally affected that AZ's dead, because you know, I think there's a lot more to know from AZ, and it would be nice to, understand more. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people want to battle or skip the story, and that is such a way to play Pokemon. It is. I still think that like the game can be enjoyable even if you're not giving credence to what the story has to offer. But like I love the interconnectivity that they're building towards, because it's taken a long time for something like that to happen. You now find that the story mode from the game, it's not bad. Yeah, that's cool, man. You were here the day that AZ died. Dude, yes, you were. Yeah, you saw. Like, it was cool. Like, it led me to start, like, rapping and trying to work through the emotion by talking about the story. And it did such a good job. Like, it pulled that out of me, you know? Like, I don't think we would have talked about the impact that AZ had on Kalos or this game or the game, the history of Pokemon, if he didn't, if we weren't interrupted by his like funeral. Like, I don't think we would have gotten to that point right then. It was awesome. It was so touching. Like, watching it back, it was like, man, that it's cool to see that impact, like I good job, like bravo to Pokemon for being able to do that. Yeah, it was fantastic. But I think the other time that happened with me was with Arvin. Like, his dog was sick, like he doesn't know his parents are dead. Like, there's a clone, or a cyborg robot down in the basement, like ignoring their predecessor's son, and Arvin is completely affected by this, and he's kind of like weird to you at first, and he's kind of like mean to Koraidon or Miraidon, and you learn and you help his dog back to health, and like, dude, it was sometimes, like, when I'm like hanging out in bed, I'll pull out the Switch and play handheld. Like, I'll play until it dies, so that way I have like a, hey, go to bed, like a timer. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it was I think my newest favorite games like are probably Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Like, and I love, I think she's best girl of Paldea, your history teacher, Rayford. Like, she's a babe. She loves the lore of Pokemon, and she tells you about like some cool stuff about Area Zero, the history of when Area Zero occurred, right? The history of when people started delving into like exploring Area Zero. The history of this king who comes to Paldea from another land 200 years ago, and seeks out these ruinous Pokemon, or these ruinous like items that are destructive. But the Switch 2 dies fast? Interesting. How long does it last? Because, I mean, I think I get a good like hour or two of gameplay from the Switch one. Yeah, are you talking about like during Arvin's story? Because it was super freaking sad, and I think Penny's story was very like touching. I don't think I like cried for Penny, but I definitely cried for Arvin. Like, I could, yeah. If I get a shiny Gumi, I'll stay in Wild Zone 12. I don't know why you're so locked in on 12, but look, we're hunting that Riolu right there. I promise I'm gonna get you this shiny girl. But I just while we're doing this, I want to make sure that I have a chance to get Gumi too. You know what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't a lot of Pokemon that I was too invested in around Wild Zone 12. But I am invested in Gumi here. I think it's I was talking about this earlier. I don't think you were here. $3 but the OLED was like 4 to 8 hours. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't get that out of the Switch 1. For me, the Switch was like 3 to 6. 3 to 6 for the Switch? Dang, dude. For real. Part God, what is going on, dude? I promise I'm gonna get you this shiny. And like I said, we're gonna start off in Wild Area 12, but I want a chance to hunt for Gumi. We're gonna do that. Pokemon most of the time I play, but Demon Slayer and Fortnite, etc. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you're pretty great at Fortnite, so you had to get that skill from somewhere. I only played Fortnite when I was about to use something like actually, but I'm still waiting to get the shiny. Part God, if I could make it happen right now, I would. It took us like 6 hours to get shiny Riolu the first time we got a shiny Riolu, but the fact that it's gonna show up like 80-something% male means that we're not gonna get the shiny female right away unless luck is really on our side. So we're gonna have to get several shiny Riolus. It's gonna take a little while. I will work on this when I have time in the background, but hopefully, as you saw in the Discord chat last night, I was putting up the Christmas lights. I did that until like late at night, and then this morning I picked up where I left off, and I still have more to do on the Christmas lights. So I'm gonna work on that and make sure we're decorated for Christmas. So I won't be able to shiny hunt while I'm doing that, but any free time that I have to shiny hunt, I will. But we're definitely gonna do it here on stream. So I hope that's a good plan. Started on the Xbox, then PC, now the Switch. But I can play most shooters. Not good, but I can play. My skill is racing games. Ooh. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm glad you're with it. Part God, I promise as soon as the shiny Riolu shows up, we're gonna catch it in a luxury ball for you. It's gonna be perfect. I am hybrid keyboard steering wheel. Yo, I noticed that like your aim with your keyboard and mouse like is so good in Fortnite. That was incredible. I was using a pro controller and I was okay at Fortnite, but I don't think I ever got good. I know I've gotten like victory royales. Like I'd say I've got a. Okay, perfect. Thanks for understanding. Thank you for understanding the shiny Riolu hunt and my personal goals. Trying to get some of that stuff knocked out of the way too. But we'll start off at the beginning of these streams in Wild Zone 12, and I'll do the 5-minute reset and just stick to that last second, and we'll try and get Riolu there, and then we'll do the bench resetting here on the latter part of the stream. But yeah, when we're here, I'm also gonna be looking for Gumi and Litleo and you know, some of the other Pokemon around this area too. So thank you so much, Park God. Thank you for the challenge. I'm super excited to get this for you. and thanks for being understanding on how we do the hunt. There's more than one way to catch a rabbit, right? Fortnite on the Switch, you play controller? Oh, dude. But when I game PC with shooters, I use Hisense mouse and gaming keyboard. When you're streaming Fortnite, were you using your PC or were you using the Switch? Because I thought you were on your PC. Well, I thought I heard like a keyboard. I could very well be wrong. So I was like, dang, dude, you're hella accurate. And you were like keeping your teammate alive. You did quite a few saves for him. Okay, absolutely. Cool. Well, I'm glad you're here, part-time or part God. Like, I really appreciate you hopping in. You're challenging me. This is awesome. That's what this I hope that this channel continues and we'll take challenges. We'll help people out. That's what I hope to do here on Training Riolu. Switch to and my friend PC with keyboard and mouse. Oh, okay, that's what I was hearing. Cool. Yeah, man, it was fun watching you guys. Yeah. You'd be even more amazing. I don't know. I think you get Victory Royale more often than I've seen you lose or like get anything less than that. Like the higher I've seen you do a higher percentage of Victory Royales than I've seen you do anything else. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun to watch. And I'm glad that you got Mewtwo and Deancey today. So I know that you feel that Ultra Balls are not very ultra in Kalos. But I don't know if you know this, but there's that meter on the side with all the triangles or the like little arrows that point up. 7 out of 10 matches was an was number 1, like Victory Royale. Yeah, I believe it. Like you guys are killing it. Yeah, I definitely couldn't do that. I think I have a handful of Victory Royales under my belt. Maybe one day I'll get back into it, but I don't see myself getting back into it. Property I eat? A jalapeno from Subway. Yo, for me that sounds delicious. I love jalapenos. If that's not something you're into, I'm sorry if it was hot. Switch server is easy. Oh, on the Switch server, like just the skill level of the people on the Switch. PC lobby is hard. Yeah, dude, I bet. Do you like Part God? Do you like jalapenos from Subway? Is that like, are you rocking on with that, or are you like, yo, get that away from me? Ooh, look at that alpha Riolu. I'll be excited if we could get the first shiny to show up as a female, because then we could get back to Drampa, and then hopefully before it looks like this race for 500 is honing in. You and Necrotio are pretty close. Definitely spicy stuff. Yeah, man, heck yeah. And to me, I feel like Subway is subpar for spicy, but they are good. It's like it's almost like eating a spicy pickle or something like that. Like I like it. It's a fun. Or what's a good way to say that? It's like it's not nostalgic necessarily, but it's like it's enjoyable to eat, like, even though it's not too spicy. Like it's like, oh hell yeah, jalapeno baby. I get jalapenos on my Subway subs, and I'll put chipotle sauce on it, and yeah, I'm down for a good Subway from time to time. Thailand spicy? Oh no, not the belly discontent. No. I was just like in the game of Scarlet and Violet, when you like eat your own sandwich from Subway. They definitely got those. Yo, what powers did you get from your Subway sandwich? Like the order from Subway? Like, is it do you think you get like dragon or like poison type Pokemon show up? Like, I think that okay. There was me and my friend one night. He spent the night at my house, and we were playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and we were challenged in the Blueberry Academy to make a 4-star sandwich. And so we looked it up. How do you make a 4-star sandwich? Fire, dragon, and electric? Hell yeah. I like belly, don't. You're like, belly, don't, no. So we had to figure out how to make this sandwich, and it called for like 6 patties of hamburger, and then it was like these little cherry tomatoes. Well, we tried it, and we failed the first time because like one of the cherry tomatoes bounced off the hamburger and like landed on, like it took away from our ingredients. So I was like, okay, we got to figure out how to make sure the ingredients stay on. But we failed the first time. We tried to get smart and get clever about it, and we failed the second time. And then I think we failed the third time. And by this time, we're just like cracking up laughing because we can't make a freaking sandwich. And then we end up stacking 3 fat hamburger patties on either side of the sandwich. So we made like 2 towers, and then we put the cherry tomatoes in the middle, and so so they didn't fall off, they didn't bounce off of the hamburger meat, and then we were able to like stack the bread on top of the 2 towers, and that way we didn't knock off the tomatoes, and it stayed, and it worked. Like we got our 4-star sandwich, and we were like, yeah. It was like 2 o'clock at night, and we ended up like waking up my roommates because we were so excited that we were able to make that 4-star sandwich. I felt really bad, but it was hella fun. Like, it was such a fun time. All right, QLF. Yeah, I meant to have that happen today, but the lights, I was really busy. Yeah, the 4-star sandwich, we got it. We were celebrating. It was so funny, dude. Oh my god. It kept knocking over and stuff like that. It was fun. It was a fun time. But sleep well, QLF. Thanks for being here, man. Alright, Part God. Let's get you this shiny Riolu, right? I don't know if it's gonna happen today, but I hope so. Alright, see you soon. Yeah, maybe we could talk this weekend. Maybe. I'm not sure what your schedule's like, but I'll definitely keep you updated in the Discord on what we're doing. I don't think I have to go see my fur nephew this weekend, so that's good. And I think as long as the Christmas decorations and I get some time to work on that Vecna video, as long as that's going on, I think I'm good to go. After this, I think I have to make a Pokemon Go video. Because I need to make a what's happening in Pokemon Go this weekend video, and then but yeah, it's gonna be Christmas decorations until that's done. So all right, all right, QLF, thanks for being here, man. Cool. Hopefully we can get a shiny to show up. Something. We got to get something going on. Okay, let's check Litleo. Nothing showing up there, and Pidgeot is good. Okay, keep going. All right, so we got, I think the stream is probably going to be about 25 minutes longer, like right around there. So hopefully while we're resetting here, we can maybe get a shiny Riolu to show up, which would be awesome. But I have a feeling we got to go through a few male Riolus before we can get a female. That's just, unfortunately, I think the way this is going to go. So, let's, hopefully the fortune gods are on our side, and first try would be nice, but yeah. Yeah, the plan is once we beat this challenge, hopefully it doesn't take a month, but once we beat this challenge, we'll go get Drampa. The heck? Okay. It's a cloudy day. We'll go get Drampa, and then we will we'll go after Dratini after Drampa. So that's gonna be cool. It sounds like Necrotio and it sounds like QLF are close to being at the 500 mark. So I need to find out where Bolts is, and if he's at the 500 mark, then we're gonna do a collaboration stream where we race to knock out 500 battles, and all three Bolts, Necrotio, and QLF can get their shiny charms from Mable. So I'm hoping we can get that race going soon. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and plus it'll change up the pace a little bit, so that way we get some battling in. But it'd be nice to have the shiny Dragonite beforehand. You're supposed to go into the Wild Zone 12 too. All right, fine, let's go. I guess Part God doesn't give a shit about Gumi, so let's go to Wild Zone 12, and we'll finish out the stream there. All right, so that'll be good. We'll change up the pace a little bit throughout the streams. That's fine by me. I'm good with that. But here, let's bring the daytime. Let's check one more Riolu. Park Guard, you're pretty funny, man. It's like very focused on Wild Zone 12. That's good. Okay, let's head over to Wild Zone 12. Okay. Where was it again? I think we go, yeah, we go in, we take the tunnels. Yeah, okay. That's right. So, I know you want us in Wild Zone 12, so we'll go there, but like I said, man, I'm gonna definitely, like, we started off here today. I know you weren't here, but like we started off in this area, but I will be going to Rouge Sector 4 to hunt Riolu also, because I want to make sure that I have a chance to see Gumi. Okay. So I didn't forget, man. No, not at all. Well, we were here earlier though. Like, where is, oh, the ladder. And then, gotta remember how to find Riolu. Let's see. Hold on, where was he? It was, okay, I think he's over the, oh, hold on. Gosh, my bearings are kind of rough up here. Hold on. Feel like, because we were across from Riolu, and I think we headed towards the Wild Zone 12. So over there. Hold on. This part that's kind of tough to remember for me. Oh shit. I guess he's not going to be on this side then. Because it looked like you might have to go through Wild Zone 12 to get to the spot where Riolu shows up. Let's see. But yeah, I think it might, oh shoot. I think it might be over there possibly. Okay, let's try and find Riolu. What's up, Delibird? Okay, hopefully we can make our way around here and find where Riolu is. Remember how to get up the ladder? I just can't remember the Riolu spawn. Necrotio, I am listening for a shiny. I know we were here yesterday. I don't think this was it though. This should be close to back to where we were. Right? Oh, there's Riolu. Okay. Perfect. So we found Riolu. We just need to find the bench now. And I think the bench... Okay, yeah. There we go. Got it. We got it. Okay. Here. So let's knock this fool out. Puppy. Okay, so we got 5 minutes on the clock. So at 47:20. Yeah, about 47:20 is when we need to save. About. But we could adjust it. As long as we save a little bit beforehand, we can adjust the save to a later time. Yep. Yeah, I'm watching the clock. Yeah, we did this. You weren't here, man, but at the beginning of this stream, we definitely did this. This is not a good, in my opinion, this is not a good way to shiny hunt. And the way that I judge that is based off of how many Shalfas, or I'm sorry, Alpha Pokemon show up. And so, in my opinion, I don't think you get as many Alpha opinion. It's just like, it's easier, I think, to bench reset or to like fly to a gate to get Alphas to show up. In my opinion, I don't know how true that is, but it seems like this reset method, there's too many inputs. Like you gotta like reset your game. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So I'll do it. And I know this is how you want me to do it, and I'll do it from time to time, or when we start the stream. But on the second half of the stream, we're going to be doing over in Sector 4. So that's how it's going to be from now on. Just letting you know, like that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't like doing it this way. So let's see. I'm gonna save here in 30 seconds, and then we should be about 2 minutes away from the respawn time. Okay, let's save in 10 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna save now. And I think in about 2 minutes, we'll see Riolu show up. So I might try to save a little bit closer to that. But we should, within like 10 seconds of Riolu appearing, we'll have a save file, and then we'll reset. Okay, so we got about a minute and 20 seconds. So I'm gonna save right now. And then we should be a lot closer to Riolu now. But let's see. See if I can get a save before he spawns one more time. Just don't want to mess up. Here, let's stand right here. I'm gonna save at 47 minutes, and I think that's gonna put us 20 seconds away. We'll reset, and then I'll save a little bit closer to Riolu. But let's make sure he's not spawning before 47 minutes. Sorry, on my clock that I'm looking at. 47 minutes, yeah. We'll save. No Riolu. Okay. So in about 20 seconds or a little bit over that, he should spawn, and then we'll reset the game. I could save now, I guess. Yeah, if I'm too hesitant. So it looks like it's going to be about over 30 seconds. There he is. Okay, so right around 40 seconds. All right. So let's try and get a little bit closer to 40 seconds. We should have pretty close to a fresh clock, so I'm at 10. I'm at about 19 seconds. So like around 59 seconds, I think we'll save, and that should be like really close to when Riolu spawns. I think that's right. But we'll save probably at like, here we go. Let's save right now. And then we should be like 10 seconds away. Okay. There we go. That's not so bad. We can do that. Maybe we can make it a little closer, but let's reset. See what we get. And hopefully part God is you know, the praise of your disciples, and will satisfy the part God part of your name. I don't know what I'm saying, sorry. Hopefully this shiny hunt is worth working for you. This is what you wanted. There we go. It's a pretty good reset. We got 2 alphas right away. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this is the best way. I just don't like these inputs. Like, you have to stop the game, close the software, open the software, open the game, Like those inputs don't feel as intuitive to me, and that's the issue that I have with it. It's the part you've been waiting, dude. You gotta show up when if you showed up when the stream started, we started doing this. We were there. We were doing this. Dang, three alphas in a row. That's weird. Yeah, we spent like 40 minutes in the first part of the stream doing this. So I'm sorry you missed it, but you came in when I was like, well, I'm gonna start working on Gumi too. I know. I hope you get a shiny alpha female Riolu. That would be crazy. I hope so, dude. Yeah, I will absolutely give that to you. That'll be yours. I love this challenge. I think the challenge is fun, but I'm not going to do this shiny hunting method the whole time. I don't like the shutting down the game, starting the game up. Like it's too much. It's not intuitive as far as like inputs go, like on the controller. And when I did this hunt for Fennekin, and I ended up getting the shiny by switching over to the bench method. Oh. Oops. So yeah, I don't know. The methods that come through tried and true, the ones that are doing the shiny work, those are the ones that I'll stick to most likely. So I'll consider this as part of your challenge, but reason with me, and I hope we can, come to a handshake or like a compromise to split up the stream, doing half and half. And if you miss the first half, that's not my problem. I'll do the first half shiny hunting this way, or I'll do the second half shiny hunting this way, but the other half I was gonna be doing it my way. So we got to come to a compromise on that, if that's cool with you. Like, I don't mean anything. I'm trying not to. I hope that doesn't mean, I hope that's not like pushy or anything like that. But I do want to have a chance to get shiny Gumi. Like, call me crazy, but one of the challenges we have is to get a live dex, and I feel like yes, absolutely. I don't need, you can send me just like a regular Trubbish. Once I get this, just send me something that you need to get rid of out of your inventory. But thank you. And if you send me a shiny, I will cherish it. It will have I'll have your original trainer name on it, and I'll hang on to it and keep it and use it in ranked battles if that's something you want me to do. So yeah, I'll effort value train it and things like that. But please don't feel like you have to give me a shiny, because that's not what this channel's about, dude. Like, it's not like tit for tat. It's not a quid pro quo. Oh, there it is. Gosh. Oh, hey. Where is he? There he is. Okay. Fiona? Okay. Yeah. When we get it, we'll name her Fiona. Sounds good. I thought it was gonna be Miku. I know a lot of people are like, yo, that looks like Miku. Sorry. Anytime. Ooh, Excadrill is super useful. Yeah, that was one of the hunts that I had on because they're like right now I have a little bit of a pecking order of which shinies I want to find, and right now it goes up to Chespin, so I'll be looking for a Chespin after Dratini. So after Chespin, I was thinking about having like Beldum, Excadrill. I was thinking about having Pikachu. Um, yeah, some of like I haven't really figured out exactly what's on that list in like to solidified, but man, that would be a cool shiny. But I'll still want to probably get Drillbur just to have like yeah, no shiny sound. Okay, come on, shiny Riolu. Yeah, but I think once we get Chespin, we'll set up like the next 5 shinies for the channel. But yeah, if we get challenges in the middle of those pecking orders, the challenge takes priority. So hopefully we can knock this out. I know with like the Christmas decorations and stuff like that, I might not have time to shiny hunt Riolu like off camera yet. But once once things kind of free up and I'm able to do that, I'll probably do some hunting off camera also. So if I do get it, I'll take a picture of her. We'll pose together. I'll name her Fiona. I'll send you a picture, and then maybe we can set up a trade or set up the trade for the next stream, whichever is best for you. So we'll definitely get this going. We'll get the shiny. But again, like don't give me a hard time if I'm in Rouge Sector 4 looking for Goomy too. Cuz I'll put in the time on this one. And then I'll put in the time on the other one too. So again, like this method is kind of a pain in the butt with the inputs. So far I haven't messed up too bad. I guess we can get used to it, but and we've seen plenty of alphas, so I'll give you that. This maybe I'm wrong about this hunt, but yeah, catch with a luxury ball, absolutely. Yep, Fiona in a luxury ball. Send you a picture if I get it off stream. Oh, I was like, where is it? It's funny that you can't see it from where we're standing when it's behind that. But they always face the camera like away from where Riolu is showing too, like showing up. So that's kind of weird. So I think what we'll do for today, we're gonna go for another 10 minutes resetting here. We're gonna start tomorrow in the same spot, and I'll go for about an hour. And then I'm going to go to Rouge Sector 4 so that I can reset at the bench. Okay. Come on, shiny. Yeah, this, I feel like when I was doing Fennekin, maybe it was just that Fennekin doesn't show up shiny very often. Dang it. And its shiny rate maybe pretty tough to get a shiny, but yeah, it was such a, like, I feel like Fennekin took me probably probably took me 2 weeks, and I feel like when I was doing Fennekin, I was doing it this way, but it's like, man, this sucks because you're not really getting a chance to get Swablu or Altaria or Bagon or Salamence or Lopunny. And there's so many like Pokemon that could be shiny there. So I stopped doing it this way because it's like, obviously, you know, there's so many other Pokemon that can show up shiny. And I kind of made it more fun for me to find, like, during the sun, like I would go and check on Eevee up the ladder. I'd check on those Weedles and Kakunas from time to time. And we ended up, that hunt ended up producing quite a few different shinies, but I only got one Fennekin, and it took that Fennekin to show up like 2 weeks later. I didn't get Lopunny, and I think that's the only thing I'm missing from that area with where Fennekin shows up. I think it's 18. Wild Zone 18. So I think eventually I do want to go back and try and get Shalfas of all the starters, but I don't know. We'll have to determine what the channel is going to be doing after the DLC. I'd imagine we'll do some shiny hunting for a little while. We'll make sure the challenges are completed before we move on, but yeah, that's something I think that we'll have to consider. Like, what's the future of this Pokemon? What are we doing on stream? So, but yeah, it'll be cool to get the DLC and see where to go from there. But I'm excited, man. Yeah, we're close. We're gonna get to meet our Mega Lucario Z. Hopefully, I'll have your female Riolu before that. So it'd be nice to have that knocked out before the DLC comes out. I would love that. Cross my fingers. What incredible luck would it be if we could get a female to show up first try? Yeah, me neither. I'm excited for you. Okay. So cute. Riolu is pretty adorable. So I will give this shiny hunt that. Like, it is fun looking at Riolu when he pops up. I think I could probably cut a few seconds off of the save. But yeah, I don't think I've counted how many seconds it takes for Riolu to show up. So let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So at about 5 seconds, we'll save. And then it'll appear at 1 second every time. So that should speed things up a little bit. Ba-bam. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, okay, let's make sure that worked. Dang, that would suck if I have to redo it. But I don't think so. I think it just showed up right as we came back into the screen, yeah. I was hoping it'd show up in the middle. That way we were like, okay, yeah, for sure. Dang it. I hope I didn't mess this up. Alright, let's set this up before we end the stream, so that way we can, No, I'm sorry. Wait, how did he miss? What? Oi. Oh no, I broke it. I broke the game. This is the straight. Am I missing? What is happening? I don't think I understand. Like, is this Riolu not here? Because it looked like Lucario's attack. Okay, yeah, it's not hitting anything. That's so weird. Hey, so yeah, let me reset. See if we can get Riolu to do something. I think I messed up the timing though. Like I saved it right. I might have broke the game by saving right as Riolu was spawning. Dang, that sucks. I was trying to do it beforehand. That's so weird. All right, so I think the way that we fix this is by going into a different area. No, you're good, man. It's all good. We can fix this. So I think leave. Let's go check on this Eevee. I don't think we got any shinies today. That kind of sucks. But it was mostly good conversations and got some time to hang out, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, so alright, look, Eevee's not shiny, so let's go back to Riolu. It's kind of interesting. I didn't realize Riolu was in this area. Alright, we could go up. Yo, what was shiny? Spritzy? Let's go check down here. Oh, snap. We did get a shiny. Cool. Huh. Blue. Yellow. I think that's the closest. Ariados. Hey. There we go. We got a shiny Ariados. Is there a ladder up here? Nope. Okay. Good to know. Is it this way? Yeah. Yeah. This is... Nope. Okay, I'm back. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is the right way. And I think in order to get to Riolu, we're going to have to turn around. Shit. There's... What's up? Go back, there's what? think that's where we need to be over there. So let's go this way, I think. But what's going on? Go back there is what? Go back there is. Was it the area dose? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, yeah. I think it's over there. Let me double check. Is it down there? Oh man, this is not the right spot. Shit, let me see. How am I messing this up so bad? I thought, like we go down there, yeah. Area 12 is right there. Okay, so we need to go that way. Why did I think it was over there? Why did I think it was over here, I mean? I'm sorry, Part God, I don't know what, you said go back there is, and I'm not sure, what you're referring to. But, yeah, let me get back to Riolu, and then, right. Like, it's gotta be that way. Possibly. The sun's gonna be setting soon. Oh yeah. Because like down below is like a pit of Binacle. Yeah, I think we're close. Because we're at the oh, that's Larvitar. I was like, what is that? Here. Ah! Why is it? Well, I don't know why it got turned around so bad. I don't know why I got turned around so bad. Okay, let's just go down. We'll go this way. Make sure Riolu's okay. Shiny. Cool. We got 2 shinies. Wait a second. You too? No. Okay. Okay. I think we go forward. Is it this way? No shiny Riolu. Okay, go left. Let the days switch over. I gotta find that bench again. Man, I don't know why this part gets me so turned around. Like once we go up to the roof, I feel like everything, all my direction and everything just gets so jacked up. Maybe people made a mistake sometimes. Yeah, the game code. I forgot about Riolu. Oh, am I? Okay, we've taken the scatterbug route every time so far, and we figured it out from there, I guess. So let's see. Ice. bunch of binacles. And Riolu's right there. So I don't know why it's so hard to like... Okay, let's take this ladder. I didn't see this ladder last time. Is there another ladder? Because... Oh, there's a ladder right there. Okay. Hell yeah. Man, it'd be nice to get my bearings. Like, I could see what this looks like down below, but what does this look like from up above? Alright, where's the bench? There's the bench. So, okay. So yeah, I guess that makes sense, because Riolu would be right there. So here's the bench. Thanks. Yeah, it really turns me around. Like, we've gone the scatterbug route every time and taken that left, I guess. But this one makes more sense. Like it's more of a straight shot, so that's good. Okay, and it looks like Riolu's fixed. So, okay, but I've got to. I'm gonna end the stream here for today. We're at about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Tomorrow I meant to reset and get Riolu so that we're like seconds away from it, but I really screwed up by saving in the wrong spot, which is okay. We'll get it set up tomorrow, and I'll message in Discord when I'll message in Discord when we're ready to start streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, so that's gonna be awesome. Maybe, hopefully, it could be a little bit earlier or something along those lines, but it definitely depends on how things are going. So, I'm gonna call it a stream here. Thank you so much, Park God, for being here. Thank you, Necrotio, for being here. Thank you for QLF. Anybody else who's been watching the stream, thanks for hanging out. But I don't think I missed any chatters. Yeah, actually, Father Elmo was here earlier too. Thank you for being here, Father Elmo, and thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I will look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to level up, and we'll see you next stream. Have a good one.